Alright. Let's go back into disco. Should be good, chat. Alright, let's check the logbook. I'm gonna read some of these while I hit this vape.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. This door can only be up. Still no answer. Still, the lieutenant gives you.
Yes? What do you want to know? Yes. The case brief you missed. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Why is that?
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. No, it's not a particularly. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces to. I'm relieved that. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. You mean like a brief? There's no reason. 3 days ago, during that time. Okay then. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in it.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills. The rows are endless. Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicide.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
I wouldn't say that. My caseload is measly. I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a good joke. Oh, you will? Then I will help you to do so. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? Martinez? Nothing. Yes. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. Not a fan.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of...
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted? Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in... I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing
Lore
technique
for
developed by
them
one of your
following
lieutenants
behind
for
instead of
gathering
walking
evidence.
side by side
It's
because you're
erratic yet
the
thorough.
control.
Prioritizes
That's funny.
containers.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
So I got a learning cap perception raised to 5. And speed gives 1 psi. Oh, no way. Oh, okay, I get you, I get you. Hell yeah.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Eno that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place, somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Your hands, however skillful, can't manage this task on their own. You should get your chain cutters out. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
Where's me gun? Well, at least I got a shirt now, which I forgot earlier. Is there a fucking hat?
Can I help you?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood. As you step in, he nods toward the table. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please, it's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds. The man ponders. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
You do? It's a door in the back.
The winch, outside, in the backyard. Remember? No, your fingers do.
Well,
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
It's a mini side investigation. No, the door is the mega investigation. I'm calling it behind the blue door. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. We'll call it behind the blue door.
it's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this.
The door does not budge. The cobalt blue's old coat. It leads to a... The man ponders his... He looks up at you, shrugging his internet...
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frick warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key.
Alright, homie. We gotta go solve some mysteries, dude. Hold on, if this guy's still sleeping over here, let's fuck with him.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
I'm gonna wake him up.
There is only
I did it.
one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber.
Either wake up, this is an
Roar
order, I
like
am the
a
law,
hurricane.
or
Rip
just
the
like a
building
primordial
from the
scream.
earth.
Primordial scream.
Why the yelling, man?
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer? Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you. His eyes drip.
I don't know what you're talking about, cunt. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I get used to more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I just getting some sleep. Or what? We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us. Okay, I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's
He's giving up a lot of info.
back. Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then make...
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Alright, I'll let you
The
sleep.
dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Alright then.
Hello again, sweetie. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But you know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the whirling in red? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else you know? How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
You were doing quite well up until the end there.
A sigh.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Of course, sweetie, I really don't. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Alright, let's see if she can
Oh,
give me money.
sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting idea. This Evra sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket. Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think... Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the...
No problem.
Alright. Nice, I damaged my fucking morale. What does this pen do? I bet you it's just a pen. Or maybe it's a gadget, go gadget pen. Ooh, it's a monkey pen. Kind green ape. Pen with an ape head on one end. Green ape head. Ape has closed its eyes. Kind expression adorning its face. Dude, it's a green Harambe pen. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Damn, son.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour.
So maybe it's not beneficial to go down every single
Inside,
path.
you see a set of steering
I
levers,
was never gonna
a
ask that
radio
chick for money.
microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel
But then I
heater
did.
gauge.
And it damaged me, so don't do that again. I'm only down one more morale, fuck.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take just a moment of...
Her voice is fading.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. Look, pal, getting pumped and dumped is not a disease.
Getting
People
pumped
live
and
through it
dumped.
all the time. You should be happy for her. That's what the guys say.
Oh shit.
That some chick pumped you and then dumped you, threw you away like an empty juice carton. You must have me confused
damaged me
for
too.
a close personal friend. I am not. I am a medical professional.
You hear someone whine in the background.
Why is the doctor hurting me?
Doc, my eye.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look at me.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you.
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body? Do that. I need to go. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate.
It's like the Gorilla
It
Glue
looks
chick
like
that glued her hair
Mactorsi,
to
but
her
it's
head.
hard to say because his eyes are swollen.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
Yes, there's... Who? You are? And you survived it. Even better.
Fuck yeah.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? No. And I doubt they'll get back to 57. Oh,
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Authority, empathy. I want to do psyche and level it up one more. Suggestion. get these fucking zeros up.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
A Stars Riker, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie. Not many people outside of Grad. And Revachol West, too, it appears.
A Stashraiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue. The colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white. The colors of the Stars Riker.
That's, well, yes, exactly it, more or less. Except it was a crowd of them. Tore him out of the vehicle and ran him over with his own tires. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The James community protested the trial, flying the colors. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Is that so, officer? I'll take you at your word. People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that. 4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Could it be another Stashraiko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related. Yes, detective? You sure you're not James?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work! Right to work!
Maybe you should ask them the question. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The cop, and I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer, or whatever he is. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You're trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this.
Pity.
Let us work!
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though.
I was just messing with you. No, imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Psst. Show him your stolen card. Now has arrived the perfect moment.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the card, then at you again.
But that's not you, officer. Good thing, too. I've known Johannes for a few years now. Be sinister if he turned into a completely different person overnight. How did you get his shift card anyway?
Now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived.
Shit.
Sorry.
Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again? He should watch his step, that
Fuck! Why'd I listen to this drama?
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
I'm gonna tell him it's evidence.
Oh, is my friend in some sort of trouble? Who knew?
Shit, not your friend. Well, whatever.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Shut up, drama. Probably wrong. He probably did it.
You know, Serious business.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though. Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the... I don't operate in that capacity.
If it's so simple, why did the scab?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock it, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal...
Am I supposed to go talk to that dude right now? Well, let's go see what's in the store.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, one...
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere. Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this?
Cover boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they wear different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. Benita. She's a model. Usually it's a model. Or a singer-songwriter. Or a model.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. There, in that dark green glass, All in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol. The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
How does this kill my morale? I can't drink any of that. I'm gonna die. If I fucking do. Let's save, by the way.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. Their logo is the bloodless rose.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Okay, here. I hope St. Baptiste Okay, here. I hope St. Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Alright.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult. There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your stuff.
How about some premium class service over here? Save the economy? That sounds off.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco. Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children? spirit. We've all got to do our part. Your part is to open the box and buy some clothes.
You find your hands deep in tattered and the box smells like cat piss.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy.
No good. All you can come up with are some treat.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer? Keep supporting the economy.
Yeah?
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory.